Hello, hello. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the round where we'll know which team is going to go against what team. And this is Peachy, and I'm joined by Ray today. Oh, wait, the side. Hello, Ray. How are you?
You didn't even realize I was imitating you.
Oh,
But yeah, today looks like the things are a little bit switched. Usually,
yes.
Peachy is like full on with shirts and everything, and I'm the one with the black T-shirt. But today looks like Peachy turned the thing around, and she's the one with the black T-shirt. But no, I'm not gonna let it happen, Peachy. We're gonna match, all right? So I'm
Now
gonna take
let's
this down as
go.
well.
Let's
There we go. Now we are matching. Just that I have an thing on my thing. But yeah, overall, yeah, I'm excited because obviously we've already had 3 rounds of Swiss stages, and we've clearly seen that teams have the potential to get to the very best. Few teams were unfortunately knocked out, which is very sad to say. But after all, this is a competition, and winners and losers are always going to be there. But I wouldn't call them losers. I would just call them a team that I am looking forward to seeing the next time around. And how are you doing, Peachy? You even look beautiful, even when you're not. Obviously, some people say overdressed, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Even I just proved my point that even if I'm not overdressed, I am still there up to the mark. Okay, so I'm really liking it. But at the same time, as you have already mentioned about the losing teams which were eliminated, yes, that was sad to see. But this is just the season number one. There's got to be a lot of the season coming up because the mythic leaderboards is gonna get updated frequently, and it should be free updated given the fact that we are looking at a lot of new teams, and I am curious to see what kind of a new teams will coming. But for now, in the stage, mythic showdown season number one, these are the teams. Two brackets, we have the one with the losing, one with the winning. Let's go with that.
Absolutely. And right now, of course, we have to talk about the brackets right now and the
Yes.
teams that unfortunately did not make the cutting. And it's pretty sad. I was supporting Pick to Plummet. I made a promotional reel about it. So if you haven't seen it already, you can check it out on IGC or even MOBA 5v5 Esports India Instagram. So if you haven't been following already, you can follow them. But yeah, unfortunately, looks like I jinxed them or something. Please don't come after me. It's not my mistake. But yeah, jokes aside, it is Zozo fans are happy. Lafokabi made it above, and they are no longer in the danger of being eliminated just yet. They still are, kinda, because they're still in the 1-2 bracket. One more loss, and they are out of the competition. They have to climb to the 3 pointers if they want to make it to the next rounds. But right now, of course, we have to talk about right now, we only have 2 brackets with. The one is 2-1, the teams that have won twice and lost a one rounder. And then there's teams who have obviously won once and lost the other two. Lafokabi and Tatras have already qualified for the knockout stages because they have gotten the 3 wins, clean sweep, 0 losses
LCF.
overall. Oh yeah, LCF and Tatras. Why did I say Lafokabi? Because I was thinking about Lafokabi and
another
LLL. Yeah,
another
both of them
Zozo
start.
fan supporter.
Hey. Maybe I will get his fans as well. But yeah, jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we have to talk about the brackets. And Peachy, do you want to do the honors and talk about the 2-1? What are the teams in 2-1 brackets?
Let's go. We got, five teams right here. That is Muff, Armageddon, Anarchy, Dakusena, Special Grade, and one and the only Team IGN. What about
And
you, Ray? You should
one,
go ahead
two.
with the one and two.
Okay, 1-2. Sorry, I'm getting a. All right, my bad. I'm getting 1-2. Brackets have untitled. They were able to preserve themselves and survive and get it into the stage. Zohan unfortunately sits at 1-2 bracket, very close, but they did not falter and they are still in the round 4 of the Swiss stages. Then comes Divine Regime, a very unexpected one because Romcom and Brendan, they were looking confident, but looks like the other teams are speaking with their gameplay and they are able to persist above. The Divine Regime need to step up because they're a team that I'm really looking forward to be in the knockout stages. But to be fair, there are other teams who are also putting in the grind, and it's pretty clear. Then comes Rayuga. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, all these 1-2 teams, they don't really deserve to be in 1-2, because I feel like they're
Yeah.
definitely the 2-1 teams, but it's just that the competition is so brutal that someone has to lose. For a winner to rise, someone has to take the defeat. And unfortunately, these are the teams. And Divine Regime, Rayuga, Step Bros, who did put great effort, but ultimately they were pushed into 0-2, but right now they did get one win, so ultimately they're safe. And lastly, of course, is the favorites for the Zozo followers, it's Lafu Kabi. So I feel like the next round is going to be even more brutal, because all of these teams, I don't think any of them deserve to be eliminated out of the competition. All of them deserved a spot. Even the ones who got
Yeah.
eliminated that day in heaven, peak to plummet, I don't think they deserved it, because I feel like they
True.
really should have been in the competition. But sadly, I'm mentioning it again and again like broken record. I feel like these teams deserve our respect, and hopefully we do see them come back stronger. But overall, these were the teams of 2-1 bracket and 1-2. And I feel like moving forward, the round 4 of Swiss stages, the matches are going to be even more hectic, because the new patch has dropped in. Some people are slowly getting the hang of it, but it's when we'll slowly venture into the mid-season. It's when we'll see the teams utilize the most of the patch note heroes, the buffs and nerfs. Some nerfed heroes might be stopped using it. Like, I don't know why you'd stop using her. Like, I
See,
which use it that day, he won't. I'm just
yeah.
saying. I'm just saying.
Is this in this bracket so far, the round stage number 3? It was only one or two times I have seen that hero getting banned. Like, where is that? You had a fear. Zushin players, whenever you see, you ban it up, but the fear is just gone. And I want to see that back again.
Yeah, it's okay. They don't want to fear my wife. I fear her. Of course.
Oh,
She's ruthless in a lot of places. Places that only I get to be. But yeah, jokes aside,
okay.
I feel like the drafts will change dramatically even more as we progress towards the season, because I think we're not seeing the Nolan yet. We're not seeing the Amon yet either. We're also
Yeah.
not seeing the Leslie yet, but because I
I
feel
want to
like,
see that.
yeah, exactly. I want to see my Leslie Bay as well. She was one of my first bays, by the way. I mean, I think
Oh.
anyone who's climbed Epic to Legend 3 years ago
Uh-huh.
has main Leslie. There's no way you haven't main Leslie, because
It's opposite for me. It was opposite
why?
for me.
Why is it
Guess
opposite?
the hero. It is still standing in the top number 3, but it's not picked quite as often in the Mythic Showdown.
I'm
If
not
you
gonna
guess
say
it,
it. I want you to be the one to say it with your lips, with your mouth, with your vocal cords, with your neck, with your throat, with your teeth,
no, guess,
with
guess. It is really. It has an animal. I'll just make it quite easy for
Irthel.
you. Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I was not a fan of Fatal. I'm going to be honest with you, because obviously I was a noob back then. Leslie, very simple. Shoot,
True.
skill, shoot. And then, so when enemy low, alt.
Yeah,
Irithel,
correct.
move around, attack. What is this?
I
Like,
love that. And
you're telling me I have to move around? You're telling me I have to use my other hand? I only want to use one hand, bro. But yeah, I mean, back then, to be fair, back then, marksmen could not move around. Like,
yeah,
Only
correct.
Irtel could move. Right now, all marksmen can
Yes.
move around while attacking. And of course, I was a noob back then. I was epic. What were you expecting? I was truly epic. And not the
Oh,
when season
nah,
resets,
nah,
everyone is
nah.
pushed back to epic. No, my highest rank was epic 1 at that point. So of course, Leslie was gonna be my favorite. But funny enough,
You
I
know,
climbed. Yeah,
I'll just do a little story time of my
go ahead.
experience with the
I'm putting in
first
the
time.
glasses.
Oh, like when I started off, it was Mia, Lela, and Irithel. I really liked how I've seen my friends playing it, okay? So I was like, hey, why not? Marksman really dishes out so much damage, and I really liked it. I started playing, and a few days later, like, they also stopped. So I just kind of continued playing on my own and all. And I do remember one Franco player, like, he was playing Franco, and back then it was a meta where the jungler would take the blue, the marksman would take the red and go to the lane, right? That was the time I started, okay? So I remember there was a Franco player who was just helping me, take this buff, take this, go there, go here. And you know what? The next game I go,
You
I
didn't
just
have
go
it.
to the lane, I farm, I just end their base. I forgot. Poor guy who explained me so much, and I just forgot everything in just one game.
And everybody who's here for the draws, no draws today. Story time with Ray and Peachy. So yeah, say goodbye to your Swiss Sage for draws. But of course, jokes aside, we're just preparing the team names and making sure the teams are also available
Yes,
because
sir.
we got to make sure they see the live draws. After all, I mean, it's their fate decider. What team they face off against each other will help them strategize because the matches will start soon and they will not have ample enough time because if you want to study a team, you got to make sure you're studying them to the 200% because even if you put 100%, they might just pull the 200%. So why not put
True.
your 200% and push them to go 300? And that is how this community can grow, especially where we're in the infancy right now, where every team is basically starting off anew in the tournament scene. Yes, we did have the history with MOBA 5v5 a lot while back, even when the game did not exist, but still we got to take into account that everything is new, and that's the beauty of this game as well. It's never stagnant. New patch notes will always make new seasons feel a little bit refreshed from the past one. But of course, this tournament is definitely a massive one because we will obviously mention it again and again. The winners will get in the regional tournament. After all, the
Yes.
top two basically means the grand finalists, the ones who make it into the grand finals, will get the chance to be on the regional one, which is obviously a big one. And everything is held in secret for now, in mystery. We do not know, but if you want to crack that mystery, if you want the secrets to be revealed, make sure you follow MOBA 5v5 esports on Instagram, and they will update you as soon as possible. But of course, we have to put into factor that right now we have to focus on the Swiss stages. There's only 2 rounds left, if I'm not wrong, because of course, right now the score sits at sorry, we have to look at into the bottom, right? 1-2. So these two teams need to get 2 more wins. So that means 2 more rounds. So I think round 5 is where we wrap up Swiss stages. So basically, let's go for the live draw for the round 4 of Switch Chases and
Let's
find out which
go.
teams are going to be facing against each other because this will be deciding their fate. And Peachy, of course, do the honors. Make sure to say the shuffle and spin the wheel.
Oh, let's go. Either once again, I'm just gonna start with the random numbers. 89, 88, and 87. Let's go. Spin it up. First team. What is it going to be? Oh, is it Anaki?
It's special grade.
Oh, okay. Special grade first team. Interestingly enough, I am curious to know. Though they, I kind of feel like the meta favors them as of now.
Yeah, they made a comeback. I'm gonna be honest. I saw their performance and I feel like it was a little bit average. And I thought
Yeah,
they would get eliminated out, but they actually stood strong. That is very
true.
commendable. Yes, it's not hating. It's about stating the statistics. They were not absolutely performing the best, and that's why they ended up in the 0-2 brackets. But looks like the meta shift has favored them the most. They were absolutely dominant and won that best of 3 series with a clean sweep nonetheless, something that
That's
I was not
true.
expecting to see. So it looks like this is a comeback season, and we love comebacks. So let's shuffle, and of course, Peachy, do the
Let's
calling.
go. 3 to 1. Let's go. Spin, spin, spin. This time around, I want to see you special grade. Special grade versus Dakusena. Oh.
Now you saw the future. You cheating over here, Peachy. I see what
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
doing.
shit.
But yeah, jokes aside,
But
it's gonna be Dakusena. Both of these teams. Um, okay. Both of these teams.
interesting though. Dakusena, for them, they have been playing kind of a predictable draft for me. Even in the Swiss stage number 3, it was there since. Oh, it's just fighters. The EXP laners just getting in more in their favor.
Absolutely. And that's the issue with being a little bit predictable. I hope they can fix that. And soon enough, they can change their draft around and become a little bit unpredictable. But overall, of course, let's shuffle and Speechy do the calls again. Ladies
Let's
first, of
go.
course.
Oh, thank you. So we got 4 teams left. Let's see if it's going to be A versus A. Let's go. Spin, spin, spin. I would be happy to see Armageddon versus Anaki though.
Looks like
Oh,
it's gonna be IGN next instead.
okay, IGN. No, they were up against Ryuga Esports. They both of the teams really gave a good matchup then to the Swiss stage number three. So IGN naturally running it up, coming into the 2-1 bracket. So let's see who are their opponents that will be facing IGN's Wrath. Next team, can we go spin it up? It's okay, shuffle, 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 and then yes, sir. Armageddon. Armageddon.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Imagine it
That.
stopped. Imagine it stopped at the last pixel. I think you'd be
Uh,
pissed.
I know, right? I mean, I feel like today my gacha luck is good. I did something bad, but yeah. I mean, I did not bad, something dumb. So
Better watch
yeah,
out, ladies and gentlemen. Peachy did something bad. Breaking news. But
damn.
overall, looks like it's gonna be Moth versus Anarchy for the last one. Yes, spin the wheel. Let's do the
Yeah,
formalities. It's gonna be the last two teams, and there we go.
anarchy.
Moth versus
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Yep, I am interested to see Math though. Anarchy, they have shown. Oh, thank you, Mikey, for giving them the chance to spin as well. Anarchy spinning around. Let's go. Now, now again, I Anarchy is something they have been just recycling it, like in a way that one time you see the draft is something like they have been playing it long ago, but then they just switch it up suddenly, something like that. And okay, I don't know how to put that in words, but for Anarchy, the performance was like down, up, down, up, down, and up.
Mm-hmm. Like a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Beep boop,
somewhat like
beep
that.
boop, beep boop. Reminds me of a song, but I'm not gonna sing it. If you want to do a singing podcast, make sure you donate 3,000 rupees on my bank account. I will give the link. Jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Swiss stage round four matches for the 2-1 brackets. Basically, the winner of this round will move forward
Yes, sir.
into the qualifiers. After all, they have already 2 wins. Third win, they get a chance to be in the knockout stages, and they will join LCF and Tartarus with the knockout. So basically, these teams are very crucial. Their journeys can be shortened right now, but the teams that lose and face a defeat, they will again have to be in the round number 5, the final Swiss stage, where they will face against the other teams that will qualify right now from the 1-2 brackets. So let me tell you about the 1-2 brackets. This is Untitled, Zohunt, Divine Regime, Ryuga, Step Bros, and Lafukabi. All of these teams are definitely strong, and I'm looking forward to how good they're going to be performing against each other. So, Peachy, of course, give the call, and we are ready for 1-2 bracket.
Let's go, let's go. No, we do have interesting teams here, in the 1-2. The teams which I wasn't expecting, I'm pretty sure the same is for you as well. You weren't expecting at least Zohan to be here, Divine Regime, Raiwa Esports, as well as Lafukabi as well. And Step Bros and Untitled, I feel like they could give a little bit more of, maybe a little bit 10% more.
Absolutely, Peachy. We don't just want 10% though. I want
Oh,
200%. Gotta
correct.
go beyond the limits here. We gotta, the Gushan online, break the limits. Yeah, you gotta do that. That is
Yeah.
so cringe. But overall,
Nah.
I think the wheels are already shuffled, and let's go. Yep, 400%, our dear Mikey Kun. Let's see which is the first team for the hands of 1-2 brackets. It's gonna
Oh,
be your beloved. It's gonna be your Ryuga.
yes, sir. Let's go. First team, Rayuga. I'm interested to see who they are up against. And if you guys don't know, this is the team I'm supporting in the Mythic Showdown season number 1. And don't forget, the giveaways are still up in the stream as well. You can comment down hashtag Mythic Showdown and you will be entered. And with that, let's see. I am curious to know who are they going up against.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Spin, spin, spin. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ryuga versus Lafu Gabi. There we go.
Okay.
Immediately for the first match, we
Oh,
got Chocolate Chan versus I know they're different lanes, but Chocolate Chan
Yes.
versus Zozo. We got a great matchup over here.
Damn, let's go. Lafukabi is definitely going to be get interesting though. First match in the 1-2 bracket, going in like a fire. Boom.
And the loser will be eliminated out of the competition, while the winner will stay to play in the 2-2 brackets. So let's see. The wheels have already been shuffled. Let's spin the wheel and
Let's
find
go.
who's going to be the next
Zohan.
team. Okay, is it going to be
Zohan.
Zohan? Is it going to be Zohan?
Come
No,
on.
you missed the mark
No, indeed.
just a little bit. It's going to be Untitled. This team's performance has been, yep, Itami, on the chat, you've said it, inconsistently consistent. I might describe it as such, so. But I'm looking forward to how they're going to be performing, because I feel like the new patch has definitely helped them improve slightly a little bit, because of course they're still in the competition, and of course this is the team that was able to defeat Ryuga as well, so it would be kind of poetic if they also stay in the Swiss stages until the very end. But we can never tell you what fate and the competition has in store for us, so let's find their opponents. Let's see what luck I'm sorry, Lady Luck has in store for us.
Okay. What is it going to
Spin the
be?
wheel. There we
Zohan.
go.
No, oh wait, Zohan. Oh, Zohan. Zohan. Now, come on. Zohan's playing with me.
I kind of feel bad at this point. I want
Uh,
Untitled to be in the next Swiss stages, but I'm also supporting Romcom and Brendan. I also want them to be in the Swiss stages. This is playing on my heartstrings. I don't want
uh,
either of these teams to lose, but looks like there can only be one champion, isn't it? Yeah, this is sad,
yes.
but this is
One
gonna
of
be a
the.
very emotional match for me, because Untitled is an underdog team that I've been supporting. I mean, yeah, I supported Peak to Plummet, of course, but this is a wildcard team. Untitled, they made it to the Swiss stages, and I was looking forward to them. But sadly, it looks like it's gonna be Divine Regime. Let's see what's gonna happen. But yeah, last two teams. It's gonna be, oh my god, Poetry writes
Oh,
itself. Oh my god. Isn't it absolute cinema? Because two Mizo legends, the one
yeah.
and two, the first team, the top team in Mizoram meets the second, back again in Mythic Showdown for the last round of their Swiss stage, because the loser will be out of the competition. And it's not just about the tournament anymore, it's about Mizo Pride, because Zofate, it's gonna be special.
Crazy.
Zohunt has been
Crazy.
defeating Step Bros. That's the reason they have remained the top one team, while Step Bros remained the second. But looks like we might just see something new, or maybe we'd see history repeat. And this is gonna be an interesting one overall. Looks like the Swiss stage round 4 is packed with not just heat, but emotions and entertainment. And we're gonna definitely get an absolute cinema moment over here. And make sure you stay tuned, because the round 4 Swiss stages will start as soon as possible, and we'll let you know. So make sure you subscribe to the channel of Indian Gaming Corps right now, where this is being streamed. And of course, if you're doing it on Facebook, make sure to drop a follow, and make sure you follow Indian Gaming Corps and Indian Gaming Corps Instagram. And the grand finalists of this tournament will get their spot in the regional one, and it has a potential to be a big one. So if you the winners obviously will get something huge at stake here. So if you want to see it, make sure you stay in touch with the Instagram of Mobile 5v5 Esports. So, Peachy, anything you want to say before we close it off? We just got our 6 matches for the round 4. So that's basically 3 days back to back, packed action, where we will say goodbye for a little bit to our beloved teams, and congrats to the teams that will climb higher to join LCF and Tartarus in the New Dawn in the knockout stages, the playoffs, where we will get our finalist.
Crazy matchups for real. I mean, come on. The last one was such a bomb for me. Like, god damn. I'm really hoping to see what kind of a spiciness they bring into the land of Dawn, especially for Zohan and Step Bros. But the other teams are no less as well. So also, you guys do let us know which team are you guys supporting in the comments. It's still open as of now. So, and don't forget about the giveaways as well. Mythic Showdown hashtag. It's will be there every single day. Mods will be there reminding you, and you can still participate though now, right now as well.
Absolutely. Make sure you participate on the coming streams. And someone just said, "Is Ray's Zozo's brother?" Okay, yes, I am. So make
Oh,
sure make sure you follow me. All right, on Instagram, it's Devrija. So if you haven't been already, I will post secret updates of my brother Zozo. But yeah, jokes aside, thanks for everybody who tuned in. And the round four of the Swiss stages are definitely gonna be not just cinema, but definitely spicy, filled with emotions. Because we're gonna be, obviously, I'm saying it again because this is the stage where we'll say goodbye to a few more teams. It felt really bad when we had to say goodbye to Big Diplomat, one of the strongest teams in
yeah.
the obviously Bengal server and Northeast. But ultimately, the competition this time around was too much for them, and they ultimately were eliminated out of it. And the ones that are standing, they have faced fierce struggles and fierce battles, and the battles will only continue forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody who's tuned in, thank you for coming in. And Peachy, any closing statements?
Also, do stay tuned. 7:30 every single day. We'll be back again tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I feel like we should be having a podcast maybe very soon.
Yeah,
I
it would be
do want
nice.
to interview. I do want to interview the few of the team. So maybe not. We'll update you very soon. Don't forget about that. And with that, that was it. I hope you guys had a good time knowing your favorite team going up against who and what team. But with that, it's an end.
It's an end. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned for the Swiss stages of round four and obviously subscribe to the channel of Indian Gaming Corps. We'll see you guys in the land of dawn, in the battlefield, and we'll be there to cast and be the voice of the arena. Until next time, good night, ladies and gentlemen.